Hello everyone, I'm IyonaLynn, an electrical engineer currently doing my masters at CU Boulder. With my experience in the industry, I can say that engineering is full of challenges. Sometimes it's not just about solving technical problems, but about making tough decisions and standing by them. I know when we start off, it's not an easy task. But sometimes we learn things along the way through our experiences and sometimes by hearing experiences from others. The same way, a few years ago, I met a fellow engineer named Raj. We got talking about work and he shared something that really stayed with me. Raj was working at a power distribution company in Texas. His team was upgrading an old substation, replacing outdated relays with new digital protection systems. It was a fast track project. Everyone was under pressure to finish before the peak summer load. Raj noticed something during testing. One of the relay configurations was treating all feeder lines the same, but one of those lines connected directly to the hospital. The settings didn't give it any special protection. In a high load or surge situation, the system could mistakenly cut power to the hospital, even if it wasn't directly affected. Raj pointed it out to his supervisor. The response was something like, "This setup worked in other places, let's not complicate it. If we touch something and if we try to work around, maybe something else will be affected. It will take a lot of time to understand this problem." But Raj was shocked at this response, but he couldn't do what he wanted to directly since he was not the most senior on the team. But then he couldn't ignore what he had seen. He stayed back after hours, ran extra simulations, tested multiple fault scenarios. In some cases, the hospital's line would trip unnecessarily. So now he had the evidence. And since the whole of the hospital is going to get affected and the life of the patients were on line, he had to take a decision. He had to take a call. So, not out of ego, but with evidence, he spoke directly to the protection lead, calmly explained the risk, and showed the hospital's effects and how the hospital could lose power if nothing changed. That small act of speaking up made a big difference. They updated relay logic and retested it. A month later, during a massive heat wave, there was a grid fault, but thanks to Raj's update, the hospital's power stayed on. This made one thing very clear to me, that even if all the odds are against you, if you have to be a good engineer, you just need to know how to work things. But if you want to be a great engineer, you have to raise your voice. What Raj did wasn't flashy, but it was responsible. It was ethical. It was leadership. And that's the kind of engineer I aim to be.